And welcome to Pittsburgh's Pennsylvania Motor Speedway for our second action event of 2007. I'm Dow Carnahan, your announcer, and it's good you could be with us tonight, as I'm sure. If you could please stand for our opening ceremonies. Gentlemen, if you could remove your caps. I'm sure most of you know we at Pittsburgh's Pennsylvania Motor Speedway lost a great man this week. James Red Miley, president of Miley Motorsports, the Speedway owners, lost his battle with cancer Thursday. The reason we are here racing tonight is because Red would have wanted us to race. Red and his family have been involved in racing since they were teenagers and built their first race car, and Red knew how much work race teams put in each week to be able to race and how much you, the fans, enjoy this great sport. And he knew the disappointment when the races were canceled. Red had a genuine excitement and enthusiasm for auto racing, especially Saturday nights here at Pittsburgh. I can remember many rainy Saturdays that didn't look good. And I would call Red and he would say, the rain's going to stop and we'll be able to race. And we did. Some people look at the world as being a glass half empty. Red saw the world as a glass half full. He was an eternal optimist, a people person, a successful businessman. Red had a great zest for life, his family, his country, and his many, many associates and friends. As we get ready for another night of racing, Lord, we thank you for the time we shared with Red Miley. At this trying time, we ask for your blessings upon his wife, Ruth, and their daughters, Jade, Lydia, and Kate. Be with his mother, Sis, sister Ty, brothers Ben, Jerry, and Matt, and their families. We ask that Red's enthusiasm and optimism shine through us so that we may be better people. As we as employees, race teams, and fans enjoy the races this evening, although Red will not be perched in his van parked in its customary spot above turn 4, we know he's looking down upon us with a smile on his face. The race teams are ready. It's time for another night of action at Dirt's Monster Half Mile. God bless Red Miley. Please join me for a moment of silence in his memory. Thank you. And tonight, to carry the colors of our country, Red's nephew Jared will parade around the Speedway during our national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Green is out. Brad Westover in front from the pole. Steve Beatty is second. Joel Johns third. Bruce Takeosh in the 65 moving quickly. He's into third. Russ Kolasar, the 27, moves to fourth. And Jason Ryder, the 76, will be fifth at the end of one lap. Westover in front. Beatty second. Kolasar third now. Off at turn 4, Steve Beatty challenging, but it's Brad Westover, your leader. Beatty to the inside. Westover, look out. Sideways and parked in the middle of 1 and 2. Looks like a header came off a car. Something laying up there at top turn 1. It may have come off the 03 of Brad Westover. Westover has pulled into the infield. Looks like the transmission. Limited lates and done some late model racing over the years. Hasn't raced here in a while, but arriving the Castle Benner 27C in 2006 as the green is back out. It's Kolasar in front, Beatty second, and Jason Ryder is on the charge. He's into third. Bruce Takeosh in the 65 car running fourth, and Josh Holtgraver and Joel Johns. Beatty trying to bonsai in there on the low side of Kolasar, who's running pretty low himself. Joel Johns now in the Mach 5 slides up around the 00 of Josh Holtgraver. Bruce Takeosh has taken over third from Jason Ryder, past halfway. 3 laps to go. Beatty with another charge in turn 4, pulls alongside of Kolasar. Battle at the back of the field, the 00 of Josh Holtgraver and Joel Johns in the Mach 5. Josh able to make the pass. One more lap to go, 1 to go. Off of 4, checkered flag waving. Russ Kolasar will win it by car length over Steve Beatty, Bruce Takeosh, Jason Ryder, Joel Johns, and Josh Holtgraver. Moats' second year, Angelicchio's first year here at Pittsburgh. To do some racing on the asphalt the last couple of years. Green is out. Mark Moats Jr. with the lead. Cal Lucon quickly on the outside brings the 1 car into second. Wesley Wheeler's 02 is third. Daryl Charlier in the 12 is fourth. Laura Lucon in the 84 moves to fifth. Wheeler and Charlier side by side for third. As we complete lap number 2, Moats in front, Lucon closing in. Mark Moats still your leader, but they're ganging up. Here comes Kyle Lucon to his inside. Daryl Charlier about to make it a 3-car battle with the 12. Charlier is on the move. He's the master of the outside. 3 wide for the lead into turn 1. Darrell likes to run her up top, especially in the E-Mod. Looks like he's found the same home in his Crate late model. He's your new leader in the 12. The Turnkey Foundations, Donaldson Supply, number 12. Kyle Lucan now moves to second in the Speed Bear Fasteners. Phil Lucan, Rep Fab number 1. Moats is back to third. Wheeler is fourth. Laura Lucan fifth. Wheeler in the 02. Moats in the 15. Still side by side for third. 3 laps to go. 3 to go. Kyle Lucan trying to run down Darrell Charlier. Darrell hauls it into 1 on the low side. Made the passes for the lead out high, but he's gone back to the bottom. Daniel Angelique looks like he's slowing down in the 14 car. And here comes Lucan challenging for the lead off at turn 4. 1 lap to go. Still Darrell Charlier by just 2 car lengths over Kyle Lucan. Wes Wheeler is third. Laura Lucan trying to take fourth from Mark Moats Jr. Your leaders have caught the back of the field as they race to the checkered flag. Darrell Charlier will win it. Kyle Lucan second. 02 Wesley Wheeler third. Laura Lucan in the 84 gets fourth, and Mark Moats Jr. in the 15 will finish fifth. Geisler and Rodriguez pacing the field to the 4th turn. Here they come off of 4, and the green is out. These are bunched up on the inside. And Rodriguez goes quickly into the lead. And maybe not for long, as Davey Johnson on the outside had a handful in the middle of the back chute, and he's got the lead now as they race off of 4. Johnson in front, Rodriguez second. Geisler, Davis, and Benall right behind Rodriguez as they race down the back chute. Davis comes up, Benall goes low. Benall to 4th. Benall and Geisler side by side. Geisler threads the needle, diving down underneath the 29 of Keith Rodriguez, trying to move into second. It's the juice. Davey Johnson with a big lead. 3 laps in. Geisler second, Benall out of third. Michael Davis trying to take 4th. Keith Rodriguez 5th, and the 76 of Dave Wade, the 99 of Ben Miley, the 64 of Craig Catsellas. Johnson way out in front. Benall now to the inside of Geisler, sliding up into the 2nd spot. Geisler is 3rd, Davis 4th, Rodriguez 5th, Wade is 6th. Halfway, 5 down, 5 to go. The open motor cars are flying right now. Johnson in the 2J and Benall in the T8. Geisler gets a little high in 2, and Michael Davis closes in the 7M. Geisler and Davis side by side for 3rd into turn 1. Davis slides up in front of Lynn. Less than 2 to go. Look at Mark Benall. He's closed on Jay. Just a lap ago, he was almost a straightaway behind Johnson. He is no more. He is coming in a hurry with 1 lap to go. Into 1 and 2. It's Johnson now by just 2 car lengths, with Banal staying right with him. Michael Davis third, Lynn Geisler fourth, Banal in 4, trying to make a charge. Off of 4, here he comes. He's going to win it. Banal's going to win it. Mark Banal wins it. Off of turn 4, Niederreiter and Miley. Green is out. Niederreiter with the lead. Jared right behind him. DJ Miller third. Pete Reck fourth. And Tommy Beck and Scott Gunn. A traffic jam here in turn 4. Beck pushes into 1. Gunn moves up quickly to 5th in the 14G. Scotty now wheels the 14G to 4th as Dennis Niederreiter is your leader in the 68 car. Jared Miley trying to work under DJ Miller for 2nd. Scott Gunn with a run on the outside in the 14G. He'll go to 3rd. He was so fast in the feature last 2 weeks ago, last race night. Came from 18th to 3rd. It's a little high here off of 4. He'll lose some ground. Still 3rd. Miller is 2nd. Out in front is Dennis Niederreiter. Off of 4, it's still Niederreiter, Miller, and now Gunn, a close 3rd. Scott Gunn living life on the high side, moves to 2nd. Jared Miley moves up a groove, trying to get by DJ Miller for 3rd off of turn 4. 5 laps are down, 5 to go. In turn 2, Scott Gunn trying to get her done again. Side by side into 3. Gunn on the outside has got the lead. The West Mifflin collision. 14G is your new leader. And Jared Miley moves quickly to 2nd in the Calusi Chevy H1. Niederreiter 3rd. Miller is 4th. Reck is 5th. Beck is 6th. And Angelico in the 54. Two more laps to go. 2 more laps to go. Tommy Beck to the inside of Pete Reck in that race for 5th. Final lap down the back straightaway. It's Scott Gunn, Jared Miley, Dennis Niederreiter. Your early leader is still 3rd. DJ Miller 4th. Pete Reck runs 5th. Gunn will take the checkered flag. Miley gets 2nd. Niederreiter 3rd. Miller 4th. Pete Reck, Tommy Beck, and Chris Angelico are next. 10 laps. Baker and Bradish. All the killer bees in the house tonight. Baker, Bradish, and Banal. The green is out. We saw what Banal did in his opening heat race. Bradish leads. Baker challenges down the back chute. Jeff Jones is 3rd. Bradish still your leader. Baker staying in striking distance as they head down the back chute. Battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Dave Johnson, Brandon Burgoon, and Jim Lepro as Baker closes in 4. Bradish still in front. Burgoon now to the bottom side of the racetrack trying to get by the 697 of Dave Johnson for fourth. Off of 4, Bradish and Baker, the Killer Bees, going at it here. In 1 and 2, the West Virginia Rim Rider used to be on the outside, and he's on the bottom side making a race of it here with the Chester Charger. Baker has got the lead now in turn 4. The Richard Construction Farm Used Auto Parts 0. Bradish second, Jeff Jones third, Brandon Burgoon is fourth, Jimmy Lepro is fifth, and Brandon Waring and Dave Johnson. Halfway. Baker has, since he's gotten the lead, moved back to his patented line. All right, up against what cushion there is. Leaning on it hard with 2 laps to go. They have checked out here. Brandon Burgoon, as he did in the feature 2 weeks ago, coming forward toward the end of the race. Is he now challenging the third place car of Jeff Jones? One more lap. The white flag out for Steve Baker. Off of 4, the Richard Construction Farm Used Auto Parts 0. Steve Baker wins it. Lou Bradish comes home second. The 27 of Jeff Jones will get third. Brandon Burgoon in the 17 fourth, and then Jim Lepro in the 6th, Brandon Waring in the B1, and Dave Johnson in the 697 from Leedsdale. Just one heat race tonight for the Sunoco Race Fuels Pure Stocks. It'll be 8 laps and the green is out. Danny the Danimal Rich, your leader going into 1, but he's trailing a lot of blue smoke in the process. Rich is still in front. Moving into second is Aaron Jones in the 17. Aaron Jones and Mitch Waddle little contact for that second spot on the backstretch. Waddle loses third and may lose fourth in the process. The 125 of Stacy White to third. Jake the Snake Simmons in the 68 moves to fourth. Down the back straightaway, Stacy White now sizing up Aaron Jones and slides under him, but can he make it stick? Jake Simmons still fourth. Adam Scheidel now, the 151, trying to move into the 5th spot, and Simmons is off the pace. Jake the Snake broke opening night. He's headed to the infield here on our first heat race this evening in the 68X car. Front 3 are way ahead of the field, but look at the rest of the gang. Adam Scheidel in the 151 with Nick Kachuba on his tail in the 10 car. That's a race for 4th coming down the front stretch. 4 laps down and 4 to go. Danny the Danimal Rich put him on a pole in the pure stock heats like taking candy from a baby. It's got 4 wheels, a gas pedal, and a steering wheel. He'll drive it. He's driven about anything here at Pittsburgh through the years. The Danimal is your leader as he comes to lap 6. We've got 2 to go. Stacy White second, Aaron Jones third, then Nick Kachuba and Mitch Waddellette. White flag. 1 lap to go, 1 to go. Stacy White by himself in second. Nick Kachuba, the 4th place car, closing quickly on the 3rd place car of Aaron Jones here, the 10 and the 17. Danny the Danimal Rich, wire to wire for the win in the 69X. Stacy White comes home second. Aaron Jones third, Nick Kachuba 4th, and Mitch Waddellette 5th. The 10 and the 8 of Willie Briggs from West Alexander. We'll do some more t-shirts. You don't go. They've got lots of t-shirts. We'll be doing more. You don't have to go chase them. They'll find you. They'll make their way up and down. Tom Martinek with the early lead. Nakutis, the 2nd place car. A little shake, rattle, and roll off at turn 2. Had him bunched up behind him. In turn 4, here comes Chuck Kennedy in the A1 to the outside, trying to take over the 2nd spot. Clayton Kennedy, his son, right behind him. It's Martinek, your leader, but Kennedy is on the charge. Wayne Tassine moving quickly up through the field into 5th as Chuck Kennedy goes for the lead in turn. Number 3 can't make it there. It's Tom Martinek still in front. Kennedy 2nd. Nakutis 3rd, maybe not for long as Tassine tries to squeeze by on the low side. Clayton Kennedy's on the outside. 3 wide for that 3rd spot. Both Tassine and Kennedy get by. Clayton is 3rd now. Wayne is 4th. Chuck Kennedy is right behind Tom Martinek getting into that 3rd turn. Chuck goes up high. Now he tries to slingshot to the inside. Chuck Kennedy's Austin's A1 Bleach entry, your new leader. Tom Martinek 2nd. This is by far the best Chuck's son Clayton, now in his 2nd year behind the wheel, has looked in the number 9 cars. He runs 3rd. Wayne Tassine is 4th. Denny Nakutis is 5th. And then it's Jim Glass, Bruce Drystat, Willie Briggs. Kennedy gets out of shape off at 2. That's Clayton Kennedy, and Wayne Tassine in the 10 jumps on that for 3rd. Chuck Kennedy driving off from the field. He was very impressive here opening night. Was in that 5-car battle for the lead and had something break on the suspension with a little contact in the closing laps. Wayne Tassine now reeling in the 2nd place car of Tom Martinek. White flag for your leader. 1 lap to go. Here he comes, the man from Mars, Chuck Kennedy, the Austin's A1 Bleach Special. Will pick up the first heat race. In the Miley Truck Rental E-Mods, Tom Martinek 2nd, Wayne Tassine 3rd. Clayton Kennedy gets 4th, and Denny Nakutis in the 48 will finish 5th. Checker flag food court. Here we go off at turn number 4. The green is out. Oh, they're bunched up. Bamitz rider, your pole sitter, spins the car. This will probably be a caution before we get a lap in the books here. Yes, caution is out. Caution is out. The third to the pole, Daryl Charlier, the Midway Missile, alongside. And the green is out. Well, Charlier loves it up high, and there he goes, the 12 car in front. Frank McGill challenging Chris Bassage for second. Chris will have the second spot. Coming off of 4, McGill was third, Mike Bassage fourth, J.E. Stalter is fifth. Stalter now, the 17 J.E. car, into fourth. Still Daryl Charlier. Mike Bassage to the outside of brother Chris. He'll nose ahead for second. J.E. Stalter coming like gangbusters off that second turn on the inside as he streaks to the inside of Chris Bassage for third. Stalter now into third. It's still Charlier in front. Mike Bassage second. Mike Bassage, look at him slide that car into turn 3, diving under the 12 of Daryl Charlier. He's got the lead. He got a lot of confidence in that race car, the way he took it into that third turn. 4 laps down and 4 to go. Charlier gets a little tight getting in, and J.E. Stalter moves quickly to second. This will be 6 down and 2 to go when they come by. Mike Bassage right in the middle of the racetrack. Daryl Charlier having his hands full in that 12 car as the race has gone on. The handling's gone away. He's still third. Chris Bassage fourth. Stalter is second, and Mike Bassage now with a nice lead in 1 lap around Dirt's Monster half mile to go. Out of Adena, Ohio in the 71M. He was the feature winner opening night. He'll win the heat race tonight. Mike Bassage, J.E. Stalter second. Daryl Charlier just getting third ahead of Chris Bassage. Kevin Miller fifth in the 4M. Frank McGill and J.J. Bamatron. The old Allegheny Shop Amateur Stocks. First of 2 6-lap heats. The green is out. Bill Tennant takes the lead at the drop of the green. Travis Gatton quickly into second. Eric Goldberg in the 714 is your third place car, and look who's fourth. Davey Lee closing in on the back chute. Davey's going to make it 3 wide for second here in turn. We almost got a 4-car battle for the lead coming off. It's still Bill Tennant, 3 wide for second. And Goldberg on the outside. Looks like something came off one of the cars. We got a piece of metal laying right there on the front straightaway. Caution is out. Caution is out right in the middle of the front stretch, about 30 yards and past the flag stand. Came off of one of those cars that came down the front straightaway there. SpeedwayProductions.biz. 8:10 a.m. for Rapid on Racing. Starting at 6 p.m. Green is out with 5 laps to go. Eric Goldberg, who was second, is now your leader. Davey Lee into the second spot. Travis Gatton in the 25, edging ahead of Bill Tennant for third. Coming to the halfway mark, Eric Goldberg, your leader in the South Hills Car Store, Cotman Transmissions, Monte Carlo. Eric was one of the leading winners last season. Didn't run good opening night. Looks like he's got things headed in the right direction here tonight. One lap to go, one to go. Goldberg still in front. Davey Lee making a run for it here in the final lap. He's going to close in, but it's going to run out of time. Eric Goldberg will win it in the 7:14. Davey Lee second. Travis Gatton third. Bill Tennant brings home the 2 and 4th, and Ray Perlensky in the 17 5th. And Terry Kerr in the 39. Green is out. Tony White takes off. Look at him go. The veteran Butch Lewandowski in the 58 trying to move into second. Frank Piccolino's 3 is third. 54 of Darren Ferguson, Jared Weiland in the 7, Hutchko in the 60, and Bish in the 00, all running together. One lap in. Darren Ferguson trying to move to third in the 54. By the way, tonight's late model feature is an invert 12 start. Guys that went charging to the front, starting way back. But all starts 11th, Bradish starts 12th. Baker starts 9th, Gunn starts 10th. Your leader spins, Tony White. Caution is out. Lap won't count. Let's go racing off of turn 4, Frank Piccolino and Darren Ferguson. Piccolino on the inside, Ferguson on the outside. And the Ducks Unlimited air duct cleaning 54 of Ferguson. Trying to get the lead away from Piccolino. Brian Hutchko a close third. Jared Weiland in the 7 4th. Piccolino in a 3. A little out of shape. He'll get squeezed inside and outside. Jared Weiland on the charge now, trying to move into second in the 7. Hutchko is third. Butch Lewandowski moves to 4th. Kurt Bish has pitted in the 00. We're past halfway. Uh-oh, Tony White to 76. Trying to squeeze under Butch Lewandowski. He made it. Butch may return the favor here into turn number 1. Watch this. He thought better of it. Darren Ferguson is your leader. Jared Weiland, the rookie, second. Hutchko in the 60, White in the 76, Lewandowski the 58 are the way they run with a lap to go. New faces moving toward the front here in the amateur stocks. That's what the division is for. Darren Ferguson off of turn 4 with Jared Weiland going to make a run at it here. Ferguson will win it. Weiland second. White, Lewandowski, and Hutchko complete the top 5. Guns. Danny Hunkley, the young gun flagman, is waving the green flag, and off we go. Devin Tomai is your early leader. Michael Reff moves quickly to second. Waring in the 111 and Curry in the 8. Now it's Curry moving to third. Curry in the 8 to second, and Dusty now trying to take the lead away. Started 6th. Neck and neck with Devin Tomai after 1 lap. Dusty Curry is in front. Devin Tomai second. Reft in the 9 and Waring in the 111, third and fourth. Nick Johnson not quite up to speed in the 697. Nick's won last. He won a race or 2 last year in that car, so definitely usually a much stronger runner than he is here tonight. Some problems in the 697. Todd Janis is 5th, and it's Rich Mason, Tyler Atkinson, and Tyler Fox, 44 to 39. Johnson heads to the pits. Dusty Curry, who won a bunch of these races last year, had problems opening night with a flat tire. He won 8 features a year ago. No flat tires so far tonight. He is rolling along. Coming to the halfway mark, Dusty Curry in front. Devin Tomai still second. Michael Reff third. Pete Waring is 4th. Todd Janis, Rich Mason, Tyler Fox, and Tyler Atkinson round out your field right now. Michael Reff in the 9, edging ahead of Devin Tomai for second. And Michael, a newcomer, who's into the 2nd spot. Two laps to go. Pete Waring now, the 111 underneath the 11 of Devin Tomai, trying to get third. Danny Hunkley waving the white flag, a lap to go. Reff second, Tomai and Waring neck and neck for third and fourth. Todd Janis is 5th. Here we come to the checkered flag. He won 8 times a year ago. He's got his first of 2007. The Mighty Mouse 8 of Dusty Curry out of Dormont takes the win. Michael Reft second. Who's going to win this drag race for third? Looks like Tomai third, Waring 4th, Janis 5th. Then Mason, Fox, and Atkinson all in the lead lap. One over here, Dusty. Well, tire didn't go flat tonight.
Just bad luck last week or 2 weeks ago. So
you've been chomping at the bit for 2 weeks to get back out here, huh?
Yeah, every day I've just been waiting. Once I heard it was going great, I got all mad. So
what'd you think today when it got cloudy?
I was just getting ready, so I was hoping it didn't. Now I heard it's raining over Moon, so
we're all right. We're not Moon. We're all right. We're in good shape. People you want to thank?
Well, my dad, he's helped me on the car all week. Wayne, he helps us with the brakes. Just everyone in the pits.
Do you ever use the brakes?
A little bit in the corners, but if I need them. But I'd like to give my condolences to the Miley family about Red. So,
well, congratulations. Good job.
thank you.
Dusty Curry, folks, your winner in the Young Guns. Red Miley passed away on Thursday. The drivers said they wanted to pay tribute to Red as well. So they are all parked on the front straightaway. Every car in the pits that could make it out onto the racetrack is there. The drivers are all out of their cars. And they too want to pause for a moment of silence in the memory of Red Miley. Every car, Dirt's Monster half mile parading around the Speedway full wide in memory of Red Miley. Racing with heavy hearts, but as we said, Red would want it. He would want us to be here. He would want them to be here racing tonight, and they are, and we're glad you could be here as well. The checkered flag being waved for Red Miley. Brandon Burgoon in the 17. DJ Miller, the 81, bring the field to turn 4, and the green is out. Down the back straightaway, it's Burgoon, your leader. Miller is second. Geisler is third. Jeff Jones fourth. Jones on the outside trying to get by Geisler for third. Geisler back to third. Niederreiter is fifth. Davis is sixth. Baker's up to seventh. Burgoon is your leader. Brandon Burgoon by a straightaway over DJ Miller. Lynn Geisler. Dennis Niederreiter fourth. Michael Davis fifth. Steve Baker is sixth. Scott Gunn is seventh. Jeff Jones is eighth. Mark Banal is ninth. And Jared Miley runs 10th. Baker in the 0 pulls alongside of Davis for fifth. Geisler to the inside of Miller. It's still Miller second. Brandon Burgoon out in front and on a rail with 5 laps down and 20 to go. Michael Davis in the 7M underneath Dennis Niederreiter, moving to 4th. Burgoon is closing on the back of the field. What a lead he has. Baker in the 0 drives underneath Niederreiter for 5th. Miller is still 2nd. Geisler continues to hound DJ, has been not able to get around him. Lindau with a head of steam on the outside off a turn 2 down the back straightaway. Close racing into 3 for 2nd. Geisler makes the pass through 3 and 4. Brandon Burgoon lapping the 6.97 of Dave Johnson. Michael Davis in the 7M trucks under Miller now, trying to get the 3rd spot. They're in a drag race in the back chute. Baker is 5th, Niederreiter 6th, Gunn is 7th, Benall is 8th, Jeff Jones 9th, Jared Miley still 10th. Brandon Burgoon by a straightaway over Lynn Geisler. This will be lap 10. 15 to go. Jeff Jones out of shape in turn 2, gathers it back up down the backstretch. He'll lose a couple of spots. 15 to go. 2nd year in the late models, former Western Pennsylvania Rookie of the Year. The Three Rivers Scrap Iron, Napa, Bridgeville, AFCO Racing Products 17 of Brandon Burgoon, looking for his first late model feature win. He's got the all-time leading winner here, trying to track him down in Lynn Geisler. Davis 3rd. Miller still 4th. Baker runs 5th. Baker in the 0 to the outside of Miller. He'll blow by him for 4th on the backstretch and then dive underneath the 6.97 of Dave Johnson. Brandon Burgoon's lead shrinking. We're almost halfway. He's got a lot of traffic, a lot of good race cars just ahead of him. Halfway this time by, Burgoon underneath the 99 of Ben Miley. Lynn Geisler and Michael Davis trying to close in. Steve Baker 4th. Miller is 5th. Niederreiter 6th, Gunn 7th, Benall 8th, Jared Miley 9th, and Lou Bradish is 10th. Your leaders off at turn 4. Michael Davis to the inside of Geisler, side by side for 2nd. Davis on the bottom side is 2nd right now. Geisler close to the wall in turn 2. 1 lap car between 1st and 2nd. Things are tightening up. 10 laps to go. Burgoon around the 54 of Chris Angelicchio. Michael Hot Rod Davis trying to track him down now. Geisler 3rd, Baker is 4th, and closing a bit on Geisler. Your front 4 cars on the back straightaway now into turn 3 with lap cars in the mix. Michael Davis trying to get under Chris Angelicchio and does. Time Geisler and Baker dive to the inside of Miley and Angelicchio. Baker to the bottom of Geisler trying to take 3rd as they race down the backstretch. Off at turn 4, it's Burgoon. Checkered, or caution is out, excuse me, I believe for the 54 of Chris Angelicchio. Caution for the 54 of Chris Angelicchio. Track. The 9th, Lou Bradish is 10th. 9 laps to go. Hoosier Tire Mid-Atlantic late models, green is out. Geisler goes to the outside into turn 1, Davis to the low side. Burgoon is in front. Down the back straightaway, Geisler and Davis contact into the wall. Baker's able to get by. Geisler on the back straightaway, Gunn, Miley, and more cars spinning and crashing on the back straightaway. Contact between the 7M and the 1C in that battle for second. And then everyone spinning and sliding to try to avoid them. You've got the 1C, the 14G, the 09 of Bradish, the 9 of Rec, the 29 of Rodriguez, the H1 of Miley, and the 6, I think, of Jim Lepro. Brandon Burgoon comes up off the 4th turn, still in front. Michael Davis going to try the outside. Got a little momentum. Baker 3rd, Miller 4th, Niederreiter 5th, Banal 6th. Tommy Beck is up to 7th. Brandon Burgoon still in front, but we got another wreck on the backstretch. Caution is out. It was a fast first 16 laps, but as often the case, cautions breed cautions. Let's go back racing as the green comes out. Burgoon running a spec motor. Davis running a big motor. Baker will go to the inside this time as they head down the back straightaway. It's Burgoon, Davis, Baker into 3 and 4. The West Virginia rim rider Steve Baker on the very bottom tried to take second away from Michael Davis. He'll slide up in front of him and make the pass. Davis will try to return the favor into turn number 1. They get to racing one another. And Brandon Burgoon has opened up a little bit of a lead. Baker is now 2nd, Davis 3rd, Miller 4th. Banal has moved to 5th. Scott Gunn off the pace in car 14 on the back straightaway heading to the pits. 7 laps to go. Brandon Burgoon back in the fast lane and looking stout. He's opened it up a half a straightaway on Steve Baker. Michael Davis 3rd. Miller is 4th, Banal 5th, Niederreiter 6th, Wade is 7th, Beck is 8th, Jared Miley 9th, Lou Bradish 10th. Five laps to go, 5 to go. Ben Miley pitting in car 99. No lap traffic to deal with. 4 laps to the finish. McDonald's Brandon Burgoon, 3rd generation driver. Up on the wheel, Steve Baker closing in a bit. In the Richard Construction Farm used auto parts 0. Baker starting to pick up the pace, or Burgoon is slowing just a tail. The lead is shrinking, and they are catching the back of the field. Baker up close to the wall in 1 and 2. He is on the gas pedal as hard as he can be. Here he comes, charging into 3. It's Brandon Burgoon, Steve Baker 1 and 2. 2 laps to go. 2 car lengths apart. Burgoon still in front. Baker on him like a new suit right now in turn 2. Down the back straightaway, around the 697 of Dave Johnson. Michael Davis sits 3rd. Baker dives, tries to dive to the inside. Both cars wiggling and waggling in turn 4, up out of the group. The wall, 1 to go. Now Michael Davis with a run on Baker. Davis moves to 2nd. Brandon Burgoon down the back straightaway. The Three River Scrap Bar, Napa Bridgeville, AFCO Racing Products, 17. He's going to get it. A new late model winner, Brandon Burgoon. Davis 2nd, Baker 3rd. Here comes the battle for 4th. DJ Miller 4th, Mark Banal 5th, Niederreiter 6th, Wade 7th, Beck 8th, Bradish 9th, and Jared Miley 10th. Come on around here, Brandon. Let's talk about that. You led all 25 laps, but let me see. It was Lynn Geisler, then it was Michael Davis, then it was Steve Baker. I mean, it wasn't easy.
Yeah, it wasn't easy. I saw Davis poke his nose there up at the top, and luckily caution came out, and I moved up there.
The car looked like it was on a rail at first. You got a big lead, then you got into traffic. What were you thinking?
Oh, I was thinking I was going to get past. Some of them, it was rough getting through that traffic.
You've had a great start to the season. Last week you came from the back to 7th, and tonight you took advantage of that starting spot. What's the difference?
We got a lot of help from AFCO this year. I think that's the big difference.
People you want to thank?
AFCO Race Products, Three Rivers Scrap Metal, Rocket Chassis, Napa Auto Parts, Flinter Signs and Decals, Barney's Auto Body.
You'd add your name to a pretty illustrious list, you know. There's been some pretty good shoes that have stood here, and you're here now too.
Yeah, I mean, the Beatling, Geisler, and Baker, and Davis, I was hoping Baker would be here. If I wanted to win one, it'd be make sure he was here.
He was here, and he was putting the heat on at the end. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
How about a nice hand, folks? Brandon Burgoon, your winner, and the Hoosier Tire Mid-Atlantic Late Models. Mark Moats Jr. in the 15, Joel Johns in the Mach 5. Bring the field to speed, and here we go. Brockers Machine Shop, great late models. Into turn 1. Kyle Lucon, we got a wreck right off the bat. Daniel Angelicchio in the 14, and car 08, Jeff Bronaszewski in turn 1. Caution is out. And Johns. Mark Moats Jr. the 15. Joel Johns in the Mach 5. The green is back out. 20 laps. Great late models. Joel Johns in front. Daryl Charlier, trying to thread the needle down the front straightaway. It does. 12 car. Meantime, John, your leader, Kyle Lucon, who came so close to winning opening night, is up to 2nd in the 1. Moats, then Wes Wheeler. Russ Coldesar, the 27 seed, digging on the bottom side. He's up to 3rd. Joel Johns still in front. Kyle Lucon applying the heat. Wes Wheeler into 4th. Daryl Charlier is right there as well. Here comes Lucon. Kyle will take the lead into turn 3. The Speed Bear Fasteners, Eisminger's Pennzoil number 1. Could we have another new winner? The 17-year-old Burgettstown High School junior. Pulling away in the early going here after taking the lead, not wasting time. Russ Coldesar now trying to close in on the Joel Johns Mach 5 for 2nd. Wheeler is 4th, Charlier 5th, Takeosh is 6th, Laurel Lucon 7th, Mark Moats Jr. 8th, Steve Beatty is 9th, and Jason Ryder is 10th. Russ Coldesar to the inside of Joel Johns. The Froggy FM. 27 tried to pass the Redicamp Lumber. Pittsburgh Bureau Fire, Mach 5. Wheeler is 4th, Charlier 5th. 6th, still Takeosh. Lucon 7th, Moats 8th, Beatty 9th, and Ryder 10th. Kyle Lucon pulling away as Russ Coldesar wheels the 27 seat to 2nd. Car stopping is the Scott Shemp 75 up against the wall in turn 3. Caution is out. Scott Shemp in the 75 car. Brings out the caution. 7 laps down, 13 to go. Green is out. Inside, outside, who's going to be? Going to be Kyle Lucon, still in the leader. Wes Wheeler up to 3rd. Charlier is 4th. Joel Johns drops to 5th in the Mach 5. Look at the second 5 or 6th. They're all together. Lucan got a little high in turn 2, and Russ Colasar's pulling. I'm not sure the cow doesn't have a problem. Maybe a flat tire or something. Is Colasar? Yeah, he's got a flat tire. The right rear, if it's not flat, must be going flat on the 1 car of Kyle Lucan. Russ Colasar is your new leader. It's flat. The Speed Bear Fasteners. Phil Lucan Rep Fab 1 brings out the caution. Flat right rear for the 17-year-old Burgettstown High School junior Kyle Lucan, and that puts Russ Colasar goes outside, leaving the inside lane to Daryl Charlier. And they are even Steven into turn number 1. Charlier will drive up the banking with the lead in turn 2. Colasar will dive back underneath him on the back straightaway, and we got a wreck. Kyle Lucan is into the wall in turn 1. Caution is back out for Kyle Lucan. Back on the gas, Colasar this time leads by a car length into turn number 1. Charlier to his inside in 2. It's the Froggy FM ARL Trucking 27 senior leader. Charlier second, Joel Johns back into 3rd. Wes Wheeler is 4th. Bruce Takeosh in the 65 is 5th. Laura Lucan is 6th. Wes Wheeler and Joel Johns now nip and tuck, wheel to wheel. For 3rd in turn 4, the battle continues. Nine laps to go. Johns bounces off the wall in turn 2. He's up on it now, and he's over on his roof. Joel Johns in the Mach 5 got up on the wall in turn 2. Rode it up onto 2 wheels and then over on his lid. Took the Pepsi sign with him. The Renecamp Lumber, Pittsburgh Bureau of Fire, Murphy Family Dentistry car. Joel's been a long-time runner here in the EMA. He's out of the car over there, folks. He's already out of the car. Taking his helmet off. He's okay. For the Brockers Machine Shop Creighton late models, Daryl Charlier once again takes up the chase on the low side through 1 and 2. Themselves a dogfight down the back chute. Wheeler is 3rd, Takeosh 4th, and sideways, and here comes Laura Lucan to his outside. Charlier dives in for the lead into 1 and 2. He'll push up the racetrack and keep her there. Colasar not able to get back underneath him. The Midway Missile, second night in the crate late models for Daryl Charlier. The Turnkey Foundations Donaldson Supply Company, Ray's Towing, Boss Chassis. Five laps from the checkered flag. Daryl has 7 career wins here in the E-Mods. He'll have a chance to double his pleasure later tonight if he can hold on for the win here. Colasar second, Wheeler is third, Takeosh Steele fourth, Laura Lucon fifth, Mark Moach Jr. sixth, Jason Ryder is seventh, Steve Beatty eighth, Josh Holtgraver is ninth, and Paul Stadelman is 10th in the 21 car. Two laps from the checkered flag. Brandon Burgoon's from McDonald, which is just over the hill, and Daryl Charlier's from Midway, which is just over the other hill. The local boys are having a good night so far. One lap to go. 23-year-old Daryl Charlier trying to win his first in the Brockers Machine Shop Crate Late Models, and as the race wears on, he's pulling away. The Midway Missile launches tonight. The Brockers Machine Crate Late Model, checkered flag waving for Daryl Charlier. Colasar second, Wheeler third, Takeosh fourth, Laura Lucon fifth. Then it's Moats, Ryder, Beatty, Holtgraver, and Stadelman. A nice hand, folks. He's out of the car. Your winner in the Brockers Machine Crate Late Models, Daryl Charlier, gets a nice hug from Dad Dale. Another third-generation driver. We've had two third-generation drivers win so far tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you. After a couple weeks ago when we blew this motor up, this team really needed that.
Is this a crate motor, or is this one you guys put together?
This is one we put together. This is actually a car I first started in, the motor.
Is that right? Oldie but goodie.
Oldie but goodie.
Now, the car, I understand, has got a little pedigree, too.
Yeah, this is Don Moran's old car, which he finished the Pittsburgh 2 years in a row, second place.
So it's got a little, you know, you turning these old cars and motors into good stuff.
Seems that way.
And I understand you finished up college this year, or this week. Did you graduate, or you still got time to go?
Officially graduated today.
They gave you your diploma, too?
No.
Did they give you the diploma?
I get that in the mail.
Oh, you get that in the mail, but you did graduate.
Yes, I did.
You got a job?
Yes, I do.
Where at?
Carnegie Superbolt.
Congratulations. College graduate, feature winner. Doesn't get much better than that.
Nope, not at all.
Daryl Charlier, folks, having quite a weekend. Your winner in the Brockers Machine Shop Crate Late Models. Experience on the front row in this one. Green is out. Stacy White will take the Suburban Dry Cleaners 125 into the lead in turn one. Side by side for seconds, 69 Rich and the 10 of Kachuba. Poljack in the 36 running fourth. Aaron Jones in the 17 is fifth. Kachuba moves to second. Kachuba in the 10 and close to the Calusi Chevy sign off at turn two. Still in the second spot, but not by much. Out in front. Look at him go. Stacy White. Side by side for fourth and fifth. Poljack in the 36. Aaron Jones in the 17. Schwartzmiller in the 28. Jake Simmons in the 68X are next. Suburban Dry Cleaners 125. Steal your leader Stacy White trying to track him down. The Colonial Beer. Claren Javrone Chiropractic 10 of Kachuba. Then it's the Rumors Show Bar, Simmons Window Cleaning 69X of Danny Rich. Aaron Jones in the 17th. It's A.J. Poljak running 5th. Seven laps are down. Stacy White, Nick Kachuba, Danny Rich have driven off. It's Aaron Jones 4th, Poljak 5th. Jake Simmons in 6th, Bob Schwartzmiller 7th, and Josh Langer and Adam Scheidel. Mitch Waddellette in the 20, running 11th. Mike Bond in the 39, a lap down. Poljak dives to the inside of Aaron Jones again in the race for 4th. You know, the 125 of White and the 151 of Scheidel are team cars. Scheidel won opening night. Stacy trying to keep the winners checkered flag in the same garage here. Past halfway with 6 to go. Four laps to go. Stacy was our 2002 Pure Stock champion. Hasn't done a lot of racing the past couple of years. Looks like he'll be a force here in 2007. Danny Rich continues to hound Nick Kachuba for 2nd. Jake Simmons, who started back in about 10th, is now 4th in the 68X. Aaron Jones is 5th. Unofficially, Stacy hasn't won here since 2004. But he hasn't forgot the fast way around. Suburban Dry Cleaners, Capo Enterprises, Southwest Auto Detailing, Monte Carlo. Just over a lap away from the checkered flag. Nick Kachuba still 2nd, having a good run tonight in the Colonial Beer, Claren Javrone Chiropractic, North Park Clubhouse 10. Then it's the Rumors Show Bar. More Concrete, Simmons Window Cleaning 69X of Danny Rich. The 68X of Jake the Snake Simmons. Adam Scheidel, who started last, is up to 5th in the 151. Stacy White out of Pittsburgh, the Heidelberg area, rolls off at turn 4, and he'll take the checkered flag. Nick Kachuba holds on for 2nd with Danny Rich 3rd. Jake Simmons 4th and Adam Scheidel 5th. Come on over here. Am I right? Is this your first win since 2004?
Yes, it is. First time since 2004. We won a bunch of races in 02, took 03 off. come back, maybe race 5 times in 0411, and real happy to bring us in for the Capo family. They make everything possible. Suburban Dry Cleaners, Mary and Frank Capo, Tony Capo. Good night.
Good night, yeah. When you're standing here, it's a pretty good night.
Yeah, you can't beat that. I want to send my sympathies out to the Miley family, and Red was a great person, pioneer for the sport, and sad to see him go, but I'm still happy tonight, I guess, for a win.
You know, Adam, your teammate won opening night, you won tonight, so what's the game plan for next week?
Well, we got to start in the back, so hopefully he starts up front. We could keep the streak going.
All right. Good people you want to thank?
Tom Merman, my Uncle Willie, Bobby Layburn, Adam Chital, Beaver, and especially Tony, Mary, and Frank Capo.
All right, folks. Stacy White, your winner in the Pure Stocks. Now. Chris Bassett in front. A mad scramble for second. J.E. Stalder and Daryl Charlier racing for second. Clayton Kennedy third. Wayne Tassine gets high. He'll lose a couple of spots in the 10 car. Stalder second. Charlier is third. Got a problems in turn 2. Problems in turn 2. 48, Denny Nakutis brings out the caution over in turn 2. We have a lap down, so 14 to go. Outside of rows 2 and 3. Off they go into turn 1. Bassett hauls it in on the low side. In the middle groove right now as Stalder takes up the chase. Down off of 2. Martins Ferry Madman. J.E. Stalder trying to take the lead from Chris Bassett. Whoa, Nelly close off of 4. 2 Buckeye State drivers letting it all hang out. I'll tell you what, the E-Mod racing this year has been, it was good last year. It's been just as good this year here in the early season. Daryl Charlier, Chuck Kennedy, and Stalder breaks. Blue smoke from behind the J.E. Stalder 17 J.E. He's got motor problems, it would appear, as he heads to the pits. Charlier now second. Tassine digging on the inside is third. Kennedy is fourth. Mike Bassett, who started 12th, is up to fifth. Kennedy moves by Tassine for third. Chris Bassett so close to winning opening night. The DFG Excavating TS Electric 71C has got some breathing room out in front. We've got, off the wall in the back straightaway, the 44 car, Frank McGill, and he keeps it going. He's got to have something broken on the front of that car. He hit pretty good. Having a hard time steering it as he comes off the 4th turn. Still going straight. Willie Briggs in the 8 is in the pits. Something definitely wrong with the 44 car. Frank McGill drops to the back of the field, almost spinning in the middle of 1 and 2. He will go to the pits. Lead is shrinking a bit. Bigger lead, Daryl Charlier, Chuck Kennedy, Wayne Tassine, and Mike Bassett in tow now. Martinek 6th, Miller is 7th, Clayton Kennedy 8th, J.J. Bamitz Rider 9th, and Jim Glass runs 10th. Almost halfway. Daryl Charlier continues to saw into the lead. He's making big time progress now, although he got out of shape there off of 2. Slips a bit in 3 and 4 as well. Chuck Kennedy now closing in. Kennedy gets a little high in 2. Decine the same. Closing in, he'd drop back. Seems like if he hits that second turn right, he'll gain ground. If not, he loses. Don't know that he's as fast as Chris Bassich in 3 and 4. 4 laps to go. Bassich won twice here a season ago. Almost won opening night. The lead is shrinking again, depending on what side of the racetrack we're on. Wayne Tessine now pulls alongside of Chuck Kennedy for 3rd. Bassich is the faster, it seems, in the right end of the racetrack. That would be turns 3 and 4 coming to the checkered flag. He had a good exit of turn 2 that lap. White and checkered around, 2 to go. Kennedy now close to the wall into turn 1, and Wayne Tessine dives to his inside in the 10. That battle continues down the backstretch into 3. Chuck up a little high in 3 and 4. Tessine will get 3rd. Kennedy tries to slingshot him on the front stretch. This is it, the final lap. Kennedy back to 3rd. Mike Bassich glances off the wall in the 71M, your 5th place car. Took their shots, but Chris Bassich is going to win it. The DFG Excavating, TS Electric, Blairmont Mechanical 71C will take the checkered flag. Daryl Charlier, Chuck Kennedy, Wayne Tessine, and Mike Bassich round out the top 5. That's not even warm. Must have had it set up. Must have had it set up pretty good not to be denied tonight.
No, it sucked in that heat race and did some changes, and it's a little rough, but it's got some traction tonight.
You were getting a hold of it right in the middle.
Yeah. If I could keep, there was some cushion there, and it pulled pretty good coming out.
And you start up front, so you're never sure what's going on behind you. And they were battling so hard, It looked like they would catch you in 1 and 2, but you were faster in the important side, 3 and 4.
Yeah, that's usually my worst turn, but tonight it had the cushion pretty good, and it was fast, yeah. And I knew somebody was going to be creeping up, but I didn't know how close they was. So.
Not close enough.
That's good.
It's people you want to thank.
Thank my wife. She's home sick. She told me to win tonight.
I'm glad you always do what your wife tells you.
Yeah, my boy Carson, my mom, dad, and my brother Beach, TS Electric, DFG, my other in-laws over there. Yeah, just everybody helps out every weekend.
All right, folks. Chris Bassich, your winner in the E-Mods. Green is out. Whoa. Thundering up through there. Travis Gatt in the 25. Bill Tennant in the 2 on the charge. Terry Kerr's got the lead down the backstretch into 39. Oh, Frank Piccolina moves up. We got Travis Gatton off the wall, 76, 96. There's a whole mess on the back straightaway. Behind the scoreboard, 7:14 into the pits. 17 into the pits. 76 into the pits. 3, Frank Piccolino into the pits. I've got the 96 and the 25 all torn apart on the back straightaway. 25, Travis Gatt, the 96 of Davey Lee. Terry Kerr in the 39 and the 60 of Brian Hutchko. Bringing our shortened field back to the green flag, 12 laps to go. Brian Hutchko in the 60 out of McDonald takes the, oh, he had the lead and he lost the lead. Oh, almost flipped the thing. Now, caution is out. Brian Hutchko in the 60 went from the penthouse to the outhouse in a hurry. The leaders elected to start outside. Bill Tennant is your new leader in the 2 car. Trying to get his 2nd career win. Terry Kerr 2nd, looking for his 1st. Jared Weiland, the rookie, is 3rd. Darren Ferguson is 4th, and Eric Goldberg, the veteran, 5th. Terry Kerr off the pace, mechanical woes into 39. And some liquid coming down from underneath it as he heads to the pits. Bill Tennant with a big lead here. Brian Hutchko in the 60 back on the Speedway. No longer on the lead lap. Terry Kerr trying to limp the 39 to pit road on the backstretch. And he'll make it. Tennant still your leader. Hasn't won since June 21st of 2005, his previous features win. Darren Ferguson now to 2nd. And Goldberg, or no, I haven't seen of Ray Perlensky. Out of shape there off of 4. He straightens it out. He is 5th. Jared Weiland in the 7 of the pits. In the 2nd place car, Darren Ferguson's about to blow up. Survival of the fittest in this one. Remember, 60s. Hutchko's not on the lead lap. Caution is out. We got a little more than a leak on the racetrack now. Green is out. Bill Tennant was running right down through the slick stuff, and Eric Goldberg trying to get by him. Down the back straightaway. It's going to be interesting when they get into the slick stuff again here coming off of 4. Tennant trying to stay underneath it. Oh, he's got the lead back. and looks like Bill's going to be hard to catch. Three laps to go. The Dave's Auto Repair, Milano's Automotive Buick of Bill Tennant, trying to win his second career feature in the amateur stocks. Ray Perletsky in the 17 trying to challenge Eric Goldberg for second. And the white flag is waving. Bill Tennant, as we said, won in June of 2005. This will be his second checkered flag if he can bring it through 3 and 4. Looking good. Out of Colliers, West Virginia, he'll take the checkered flag in our amateur stock feature. Gets his second win. Shut it off. Bill, doesn't it turn off? All right. A little warm. Well, it was fast.
Thank you. It run real good. I'd like to thank my sponsors and thank everybody for coming out tonight. It was fun.
Well, it's got to be fun when you win. You won your first in 05. Now you waited 07 to win your second. You're not going to wait that long to win your third, are you?
I hope not. I hope it just keeps running like this. Car run real good tonight, and it stuck to the track pretty good.
Were you worried about that little grease or oil that was put down at the end?
Yeah, it was. I tried to change my line first couple laps after that. The car just didn't like it. I had to get back up where it liked to run.
You got to follow. It's just like a horse. You got to let it lead you where it needs to go, right?
That's right.
Congratulations.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Bill Tennant, folks, your winner in the amateur stocks. Thanks for coming out. Take your time exiting the Speedway and have a safe trip home, and we'll look forward to seeing you next Saturday night.